I'm Tim Searin. We farm in western Washington County. I farm with my two brothers, and Dad's pretty much retired. We've got a small grain operation, not a lot of acres, but we've got livestock also that keeps us busy, so pretty much something to do all the time. I started farming right out of high school back in 1978. You get attached to the land and you like to take care of it, leave it in better shape than what you received it at. I had an accident back 8th of April. I was trying to get some odd jobs done before we was getting in the field, and I was working on a concrete cattle bunk and it fell over and crushed my foot, so that kind of put the kibosh on my farming for the spring. So my brother Scott, he does most of the farming with me, and he said he'd be able to get it all done if we could have patience with him, but the weather didn't seem to want to cooperate. I really didn't think about calling Farm Rescue until my daughter said that Shauna Searin, they went to school together, they were both in the same class, and she's a district rep here for Whiffles, and she's the one that suggested it. So Ben Smith called me then, and the more I talked to him, the more I thought we could probably work it in. So I met with him about a week later, and by then we'd been about 2 weeks delayed in planting, and so we figured with every little bit helps get the crop in. They offered to bring their big rig here and they're planting all our beans for us. I've been impressed with the help so far. They know a lot more about this modern machinery than I do. They were over here a year ago to help with some of the tornado victims, and we heard nothing but good things about them from that, so really didn't have any surprises. Things have been going pretty good. It's one of them organizations you really don't think about them until you need them, and it really takes the strain off. It just lightens the load for everybody. I was kind of too proud to ask for help. We've always been kind of self-sufficient. We do all our own work, and we usually got a plan B, you know, if something happens and somebody can't get the job done, but you don't realize how important one man is if you take one out of the equation. I had neighbors offer to come and help plant beans, you know, but it's been raining for them too, and I don't expect them to come and plant my beans before they get theirs done, and these guys are willing to step up and are doing a fantastic job. I'd like to thank all the sponsors, you know, all the dealers and the seed companies and the implement dealers are willing to help and donate to it, and they've got a lot of volunteers that are willing to do the work, and all they need is people that are willing to use the service, and that's kind of our job, is take advantage of their hospitality and their generosity. It's something I'd recommend to anybody.